Clap it up for Angel is, everybody. Straight from East Los.
Hi, bro. Thanks for joining us right here at the Going From Here Studios
Thanks for having me, bro.
and productions.
Appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Appreciate the extension.
Yeah. Always gotta keep expanding. I remember your set too. It's like, oh no, this guy got like some original shit. Your beat set at that Dark Horse, right?
Yeah, I was at the Dark Horse event.
Yeah.
In Monte.
Yeah, that shit was dope, bro. How long were you up there for? Like 10, 15 minutes maybe?
Like 15, 20, I would say.
Yeah, 15, 20.
Yeah, they gave me some time.
I mean, I'm probably just not tapped in, but things like that probably don't happen enough. Like actual like a not beat battle. It's like more like a beat cipher, right? Because you weren't like going head to head.
Yeah, it's just more like
Like a showcase.
Open mic showcase type
yeah.
thing where, obviously the MCs right there were hopping on people's beats and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like a showcase, like you said, bro. An opportunity to show what you're about,
Yeah.
show people your style and
Your talent.
your flavor, yeah.
And
which you got to offer.
how do you like rehearse and shit like for
a little bit?
Yeah, right, to a degree.
Sometimes, yeah, to a certain degree. I don't like it to be too scripted either, because I kind of just like to freestyle. At some points, I'm
like as far as your transitions or like even the beats that you actually play.
Both.
Both.
Like the selection and like how I'm gonna transition from one.
Yeah. Yeah, that gets into like DJing too, right?
Yeah.
Like,
it's all different elements.
Yeah.
They're all
how to keep the rhythm, because you can't like just have like a hard ass transition from
as a producer, you got to draw from different philosophy and knowledge, of music. Like if you don't know music theory or whatever, like I would say my music is very I guess emotionally based, like the way it makes me feel, and like when I hear a certain sample or a certain like instrument in it,
Right.
Or like, so I go a lot off that and like what sounds dope to me, like,
Right.
as far as samples,
Is the emotional aspect of it something that you like chase intentionally?
No, nah, it just plays out like that sometimes,
right. Within the process.
Yeah, and there's other times where I'm more technical with it, But I really like to go based off feeling,
Right.
I always felt, that's how I always experienced music,
Yeah.
Like even growing up and shit, I was always listening to hip hop and like listening to my parents' music and exploring all types of genres.
Chasing the feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
to a degree, it feels like the production styles are going back to more like feeling and like a little less technical. Because I think like the trap beats and everything, trap drums were like too. Everything was too on the grid, right? Like the hi hats and the
somewhat,
808.
yeah, because that's kind of what makes it trap.
Yeah, like makes it knock. Yeah, like everything was all on the same.
Pretty much.
On the
There's
same
not
line.
there was room for deviation from it, but not as much as like other.
Yeah, they were not executing it enough.
Yeah.
Crazy to think like that era has now shifted to not like it's not at the forefront, but for a while like people were, I'm sure you probably even thought about it. I was like, oh shit, like damn, this is gonna be the top notch shit forever, like this new shit.
I think right now we're just in a cultural renaissance in general, with everything going on. It's gonna influence every aspect of our lives, and like people with AI and technology and stuff, they're able to like learn about things that they normally wouldn't even hear about,
So in cultural renaissance, are you saying like specifically music or just like in a broader?
In general, but yeah, even with music,
yeah,
because in music you incorporate life, right?
Yeah.
Life events, things that are going on. As more specifically as an MC, but as a producer, you help shape that,
Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
like the sculptor of that. So
that shit works fucking perfectly.
Yeah, man, like certain
Yeah.
certain people just
Yeah.
mesh with certain sounds, and
Are
it
able to be
becomes organically, you know, like you don't force it.
able to be effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a it's a fucking beautiful
It's all
game, bro.
timing too.
Yeah.
Like I have a friend of mine, Big Ace. I'm not sure if you ever heard of him.
Nah, shout out Big Ace.
Yeah, like I put out my first instrumental tape back in September of last year. It was like on my birthday.
What's the name of it?
The Soul of a Disciple.
Soul of a Disciple. Check that out.
Yeah, it's like 17 instrumental tracks that I had on there. Some.
I think I checked it out. It's like you sit like the cover art, you like sitting on a couch or something.
Yeah.
I bet I want to listen to.
Yeah. And he heard the tape and he was just a fan of it. He's like, oh, this shit's dope, man. And we're actually about to put out a track. I'm just waiting for it to like be fully submitted.
Yeah.
It's called Locked In. It was one of the instrumentals from there. He liked it.
Yeah.
He wanted to hop on it, so we recorded that and should be coming out either tomorrow or the following day.
Soon enough.
Yeah.
Did you help him with did you guys like record together and everything?
No, not at the moment, because I don't have my studio that I used to have in Santa Ana.
Right.
So I used to stay out here. I was out here for like 5 years. And like moved back to Ontario. I still have my setup over there and everything, but
just rebuilding.
Yeah, so I basically sent him the stems and all that. His homie recorded him, sent back the vocals. I mixed it with my homie Rock.
Yeah.
Rock 100. Shout outs to Rock 100 and whole Mogul crew as well.
Do you enjoy like that part of it too, like recording artists and like that side of production?
It's a unique experience, you know, because like especially if you're very considerate and thoughtful about how
you talk to people,
how the artist wants to display themselves and how they want to sound,
express themselves.
You know, like
it's super delicate, right?
If you really put some care into capturing that without compromising your own style, and all that, then that's like a nice pocket to be in.
Right. Yeah. It's a balance because there's points too where you have to trust your feeling that, as you were saying earlier, I know, like not that's not the take, or let's try something different right there.
And
like,
that's another thing too, like the caliber of the artist you're working with, and like, things like that. But
or to a degree, it's like it's unavoidable at certain points. Like, oh, you gotta let shit live, or like that. Maybe that take wasn't perfect, but it was good enough. I feel like I kind of have fell into that trap where I like I know there's like that one
and
that
that's
one
another
rhyme
thing
word.
to pay attention to is like if you really deep down feeling that artist could have had a better take, then it's your duty to let them know, you know.
Yeah.
And if they're cool, they'll take the constructive criticism and like really try to like implement what you told them.
Yeah, because the better the song, it's better outcome for everybody involved, right?
And it's kind of like it's also like I guess like an honor thing, like you know that you want to bring out the best out of the artist.
Yeah.
So anything less would be letting them down. Pretty much.
Right. And kind of disrespecting the craft too.
Yeah, and you're you always want to bring your best ability to different scenarios, different sounds.
Yeah, whatever is required at the moment.
Yeah.
Is that like a competitive thing for you also? Like not necessarily against other people, but even against.
I mean, it's hip hop's it's always been competitive. That's like the
like
framework
the
it came from.
Yeah.
Like battling in street corners.
Right.
And, like DJs in the parks and all that. I take it more competitively when I go out to like events and stuff, but like when I'm to myself and just working on some tracks, that may potentially be used or, archived, stashed away, whatever. That's when it's a little different for me.
Right. Yeah.
I just like to let it flow and.
Yeah, because it's
a whole different element, I guess.
There's for sure like a game day aspect of like I'm sure for you, I've never done it, but like a beat showcase or like a live performance, like
Yeah, there's
it
more
does feel
pressure.
yeah.
You gotta bring it.
Yeah, it does feel like a sporting event. Like, oh
Yeah,
shit, tomorrow's game day. Like,
like
oh,
that P Rock track, grown man sport.
right.
Like it is a sport.
Yeah, you got to build up to it and be ready for it.
And
Because that was something that from my first show I knew, like, nah, bro, like this is not. There's no way I'm gonna go out here and be sloppy about it. Like, no way. We're gonna rehearse till those fucking that. That's not even an option because we rehearsed for so long.
yeah, you gotta take yourself seriously for other
Yeah.
people to take you seriously.
Right, yeah.
It all starts with you.
Yeah, because a bad set. I've had bad sets. That's not to say I haven't had bad sets.
Yeah,
It's impossible not to have bad sets. But I've never like forgotten whole verses and fucking, fucking freaked out or anything.
Yeah.
Like I've had my bad days, but not like that, bro. Where you're missing the whole fucking second verse and the bridge and shit. But yeah, it's a good feeling. Like those nerves. Like that game day feeling, like, oh shit, like, oh tomorrow, like fuck, this is the big day.
Yeah.
When you set up for like a showcase like that, are you trying to give it like a how an album arcs, or is it more like a well, I guess live shows should arc too, right? Like they should have their
like the way you build them together.
Yeah.
I guess like how if they climax or like.
the slow moments too.
Yeah. Yeah, to some degree, I want tracks to flow in a certain order and like start to pick up per se.
Right, yeah.
Sometimes I try something different. I just right off the bat just come with like
Hell yeah.
more higher tempo beats and all that. But
Yeah, just playing the crowd.
yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of that's what probably hurts people that like make like if all your beats like as an artist sound the same, like like just some heavy trap shit, or like if you don't have get to have that dynamic of where it goes up and down and it slows down and something's like a little more acoustic.
It's like the ability to decipher and like read a crowd and
Yeah, and be able to energize at the right time. Yeah, well, that's what, like these, especially I've never seen Drake, which I wish I would have seen him before everything happened a few years ago, just to see it without that version of him in my mind. But like Cole and Kendrick, bro, their live performances, like they got this shit down pat because they have those slow songs too that are able to quiet everything down and bring it back up.
Right. Yeah, it's like orchestrating,
Right.
There's certain sections that are gonna be low, and then they build up. It's like it's a term called crescendo.
Right.
Like a song like hits that climax point.
That peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool how like everything has that same narrative. Like movies, they have that moment.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like,
it goes hand in hand.
novels, books, even.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even have to be a novel, but like a good book, and you start feeling it towards the end. Like, oh shit, like this is where the bangers are. Yeah.
You visualize it.
Yeah, sports too. Like, oh shit, it's the end of the game.
That something about that human excitement, that stimulation, that entices people.
Right. Yeah.
And music's just one of those things that moves people.
Well, I guess like drugs too and drinking, right? They have that same experience. But I would say like music's the most automatic though, right? Like the most I've heard Rick Rubin say that, like it's the most like instant. Like
because you could know absolutely nothing about
right.
Like
say, Russian jazz or some shit, or like some dance hall that you've never heard.
Yeah, it's just like it goes back to that feeling element,
right?
And that goes back to like ancestral times and like how they would have like their
jam
rituals,
sessions,
their ceremonies, and all that.
Yeah, it was way deeper than a jam session.
Very percussion based and
chanting.
Flutes and whistles and
woodwinds.
Yeah, all that. That's where it all derives from, you know. And
Yeah.
it gets deep. That's why I like to use horns a lot in like
Mm-hmm.
my samples, or just like flutes, sounds like that, you know.
Yeah, that's an interesting point and a good play right there. Like
Yeah.
tapping into that, like the primitive side of it.
Yeah.
There's a, I mean, I'm sure that show The Walking Dead. Like at one point, there's this guy that comes uh, into the show later on,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like a music. He was a music teacher, but he like tries to save instruments and shit. And like people are like, bro, what are you doing? Like we're trying to fucking survive, and you're lugging around a violin.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody asks him why. And it's like, bro, like that's. And he explains. I don't know if this is true, but this is what he said. Like that, when Homo sapiens started playing music, and they brought the community stronger, and then that's how they like were able to outlive like Neanderthals and all that type of shit. He's like, bro, music is that's what brings everything together in culture.
It's a bridge. It's a form of communication. It could be
A form of hope.
Yeah, all types of things.
Anger,
People,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, revolution, everything. Huh?
Music is powerful, man.
Yeah, yeah. What would be like the most powerful thing you could do with your music, you think? Or like if somebody tells you something like your music did this for me, like what's the ideal, like what would you want to hear?
I do music first and foremost for like my own sanity, just cause
Right.
you know, it puts me in my sanctum type of space, you know. Like,
Yeah. It's just, peace.
and if people like my music, that's always a plus, you know.
Right.
I always appreciate anybody that takes the time to listen to my music, fans. I mean, some people may experience my music similar to how I experience it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it evokes some type of memory or emotion in their life, you know? And maybe they add it to their playlist or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And it becomes
Artists could
part
be
of,
inspired. Yeah.
part of their, weekly listening, you know? But, I don't know, I just want, like, my music to wake something up in people, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
like for those that may need some type of guidance or inspiration,
Or a moment of like peace too, right?
moment of peace, clarity, you know?
Yeah. Well, how long have you been producing for?
For about since like 2020, so about almost 6 years.
Yeah.
Going on 6.
I'm sure, well, how your music sounds, I'm sure you put in a lot of hours. Do you still have like those moments where like it stresses you out? Because I know you said you like it, or you do it for yourself, for your own peace, but like you still right?
Always,
fuck
man.
yeah, I got this
'cause
fucking
some
one.
things
Yep.
just don't work, and I have friends that I can go to as far as like engineering and stuff like that, but I
Right.
really want to be able to just like do it myself.
Hands on, yeah.
Because the more you know, more power to you, and you kind of don't have to go to like a middleman or someone, you know.
Right. Yeah.
You can
Self-reliant.
go from that step to like the final step,
Right.
the mastering and all that, and put it out.
Especially this day and age, you gotta be.
Yeah, and even learning like photo editors and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
How to do artwork and
Yeah.
you know.
All sides of the creative.
Yeah, it's not just
And
production. You know, it doesn't end there. Like, if you're really like trying to push yourself as an artist,
Yeah, your
and like
brand.
brand it,
Yeah.
and like, then there's more than just production that you're gonna have to be doing, you know.
Willing, yeah.
Yeah, and you got to put in that work and learn new skills. Maybe
And-
even merch, you know, like
Right.
learning. Like I think La Russell has like his whole
going
setup
crazy,
over
yeah.
there. And, yeah.
Does everything, the family, like his
Alchem-
mom and dad should
Yeah.
be tapped in. We're
Exactly,
sewing,
bro.
stitching shit for her, like.
Alchemist is a big inspiration
Yeah.
of mine, you know, because like he was one of those first OGs like in the early 2010s, you know,
Right, yeah.
where like there was a shift. You know, streaming was becoming more popular, and like
He like became like it's like almost weird, bro. He like became a superstar like 20 years into his career.
he
Like he's never been bigger right now.
basically laid down the framework for like other artists to take the independent route. You can make good money and make a living off of your own independent work, and you know, it is gonna be a couple more hurdles, and
and a lot more self branding.
Yeah, and sometimes you got to put in your own money, and it all has to go towards the business. Kind of like Nipsey's whole idea, you know.
Yeah, all money in.
All money in, exactly.
That's interesting. He was able to pull that off because he feels like he's one of. Nah, I mean, I guess, but it's just his brand is so like, is so singular, like so not niche, but it's so like him. Whereas like Timbaland and of course they're still popular, but it's like his shit's more like a cult following.
Yeah, and he was very wise, you know, and like he's also like one of those people that helped change like the whole shift from like the industry,
right,
having to rely on to getting your own distributors,
right,
you know, owning your masters,
which
is always like what you want to strive for, you know.
Would you say like if he would have went like if he would have went this way and went mainstream in that shift like that when streaming, he kind of would have fucked up the whole game low key, bro. Cause like his impact has led to like a lot of, you know, like the Earls
from
and action, bro, like
the next generation,
bro. And if he would have went and tried to do some mainstream shit and got like a label deal or something like and started taking their advice or their orders, like that would have low key fucked up the game. Because look at all the little offspring that, you know, the Bronsons and Domo Genesis,
And if you're really about hip hop, you're gonna be doing it till you can't no more, until you get arthritis or whatever, you know. Like
give the authors arthritis. Yeah, it's interesting too. Is like and then he always pops up everywhere though. Like he's on fucking the Fall Off. And he's
always working.
Yeah,
he's always everywhere. He's always
and then he has big moments
with people you wouldn't expect for him to collaborate with.
And then like Meet the Grams, like he's just
Meet the Grams, Erykah Badu, doing things with Budgie.
I think he was even on. Drake had the For All Your Dogs or For All My Dogs, and then he had that other pink and blue one, and he was on that one too, right?
Alchemist.
Yeah,
Can you pull up Drake's catalog on there.
It's that pink and blue cover art. It was like a 4-pack or something, but he was on there. Hey, that has to be weird too, right? Like, how do they, like, can Drake never work with him anymore because of Meet the Grams?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. Maybe it's.
What's your opinion
on that?
Yeah, all the Scary Hours edition. Yeah, I know he's on one of those.
I mean, I don't know, man. Alchemist is just in his own lane, you know?
Yeah, he's just...
And there's nothing that I feel he has to prove.
Right.
He's been in his prime. He's been... Like, he has a bar where he says, can't even count all the years I'm in this game on my fingers and my toes. So that's what, 20 plus years, you know? Like, so... it's...
Yeah, because
but he's been doing it, you know. Yeah, for sure. He's a Padawan of like DJ Muggs, you know, and like the House of Pain, DJ Lethal, and that's
Cypress Hill.
That's the school that of thought they came from, you know, and he was even like an MC before he actually started producing. Some people may not know that.
And then he's MCing again now.
Yeah, and he's back at it, you know.
Yeah, see, the Wick Man one.
And his style is dope as far as rapping.
Yeah. It's very conversational.
I kind of hear a lot of Rock Marciano inspiration in it.
Right.
But Alchemist has been rapping.
Yeah, so they could have got it from him. Right?
Yeah.
And it's all a lot of like physical things too, like the starter jacket, and you know, and the orange 2 bottles of orange
flexing
juice.
The drip.
Yeah. And not only like clothes, but like things too, like the whatever, a smoothie.
He'll be wearing his white tee with those big ass trench coats.
Yeah.
Chinchilla mink.
Him and Hit Boy, him and Hit Boy got like a good thing going too. That shit it's also it's effortless. Like there's not You know, they go in and they just cook, and it's like the music sounds
When they
like
collaborate?
that. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
and
Pretty organic.
when Alchemist raps in general, it's just like it's just effortless rolling. I'm sure he gets that shit in a few takes, and he's cool.
Yeah.
Cause it's not. It's like Currency said too. He's like, bro, I make so much music because I'm not talking about anything that's outside of what I do every day. Like this is what I'm doing. You know? This is just how I live.
Yeah. At the end of the day, he's an ordinary dude.
Yeah.
Playing with fucking his little toy cars
Yeah.
and shit. I don't know if you've seen
Yeah.
that. Yeah. For a while, he was doing the like little display garages and stuff. Had his own line. That was pretty cool.
And even the remote control cars too.
Yeah. Doing little races in his front yard.
Just a big ass kid, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. One time he posted like, "Bro, my mom couldn't afford these shit, so I'm gonna I'm gonna buy them now, bro. Like, I was never getting these as a kid. I'm gonna buy them all.
Why not? You know?
Yeah.
Shit's dope.
Yeah, it's a fun game, bro. What do you think? Like hip hop. Well, you already said it's a cultural renaissance, right? Like hip hop's it's always
in an evolving state.
Yeah.
It's never like certain genres that are more like finite, kind of like over the years there hasn't been too much like deviation from the founding elements, but hip hop is just, you know,
it's everything's cyclical. But and then now too, it's like the trap shit, like what and I don't mean to like harp on it, like I hate trap, of course. I got Future and Thug and fucking all these motherfuckers in my library.
Yeah, I listen to trap too, bro.
Yeah, but there was like a moment where like, oh, this could be the end of hip hop's reign in the mainstream. But now that's over, and now like Cole, Kendrick, like that shit's lean. You know, Alchemist, that shit's it's back to the forefront.
I think when it just comes to hip hop and like the roots of it, it's for the longevity, you know?
Right.
And like, I know there's like also like UK drill and all these genres, but if you're thinking about longevity, they may be heard 20, 30 years from now, but they're not going to be a mainstay.
Yeah.
Say, you know, like how boom bap and
like soulful rap.
Yeah.
Lyrical rap. Do you think it's because of the lyrical content too, like the shit they're writing about? Because it's, you know, like Central C has like punchlines and shit, and he has like little slick bars. But other than that, it feels like kind of like it sounds like trap, you know, like
I think
what they write about.
Different schools of thought when it comes to MCing, like say Razzcazz and Planet Asia.
Yeah.
Being West Coast MCs, but they're lyrical.
Right. Yeah.
They take their craft serious.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
when it comes to the bar writing. Agala is another one.
Who's the other homie? They always reference him. No, is it Razzcazz? I know like Absol and all them. No, it might be Razzcazz. Like Fayshawn, not for Fayshawn and or Fayshawn. He had like little kind of hits though too, like more like West Coast.
Yeah.
Vibey shit.
Yeah, but I like everything, bro.
Yeah.
I listen to.
Yeah, you got. It's hard to stay tapped in though now, because I think as music gets easier to make with.
It's overwhelming, bro. There's like so much music that I've had to stay on top of.
Right.
You know.
Like that's why it's good to like have like YouTube channels or like people who curate that shit, right? Because at the beginning of the year, there was like a couple days where I was literally like working on my own. Like for the whole day, like, boom, I would see my coworkers at lunch, and that was it. And I had gone through a page like that sometimes pops up on my YouTube, and he had his top 25 of 2025, like albums and shit. There was like Mike up there and some jazz guy Venna. I don't know if you've heard of him.
No,
he's dope.
You said Mike?
Yeah, Mike was
I know
on
Mike.
there. Yeah, for sure.
I remember seeing him at the Glass House with Earl.
Oh hell yeah!
Back in like.
When it was
a few years back.
Yeah, before he was having his moments.
About like 2016, 2017.
So it was cool, like, going somewhere. And it was the end of the year, too, so I was able to, like, oh, shit, like, this is fire. This is not really for me. It was a lot of shit on there. There was They, too. You heard of them? They're, like, kind of R&B. They're from L.A. Their album was super fire. Love Jones. like R&B, but with like more like modern production.
Yeah.
But the shit they were talking about like 90s R&B and like,
Yeah, bro. There's all these like different subgenres
yeah,
of hip
it's
hop
always
that, like,
happening, huh?
you know.
Yeah, but there's a lot of motherfuckers. That's why, but it's cool. I mean, it's like an embarrassment of riches, right? It's like a luxury to have this much.
There's a lot of music that's been put out that is questionable in my opinion. You know, because of like technology. You know,
Right.
everybody feels like because they can get that exposure and like, and that was kind of like one of the things back in the day from like hip hop. Like it was very not gatekeeping per se, but
High standards.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was like taken very seriously.
Like
And,
if your shit was mid, you were gonna hear
yeah,
about it. Yeah.
and I mean, that's if you want to be hardcore about it, like, but to some degree, like that is kind of necessary,
Yeah. Or you fuck up the
'cause,
whole ecosystem.
yeah, I mean,
That's
it's how serious you are about what you're doing. If like, are you doing it because you love it or are you strictly doing it for the money?
yeah.
Or everybody has their own reasons.
Right.
But,
Well, yeah. There's for sure. There's motherfuckers that are doing it just for the money, just for the not even for the money though. I feel like it's for the popularity, like for the socials,
yeah,
for those looks.
but every like all things they're temporary.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
And
Yeah, not these motherfuckers though, right? Like it's like somebody like Cole, like that shit's that's
yeah.
forever, bro. That's forever.
I mean, I want to give my piece, as far as like my insight and how
Right.
I approach making beats. Everybody has their own style,
Yeah.
but I want people to hear my stuff and recognize like what am I? Oh, okay, I understand.
Right.
Like the message he's trying to get across, or
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool being or production is cool. Well, obviously that's all music, but like the ability to like like even say a story or transmit an emotion to people without words and shit, like without having to say what you're feeling, but like like that, like that guitar riff is sad as fuck, or that piano's fucking dramatic, like, or it's vulnerable, like damn.
Yeah.
Why do certain notes make us feel certain emotions? But then it goes, nah, I guess some songs are sad to everybody, right? Like some sounds are sad to everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to like frequencies.
Right. Yeah.
Because everything around us is fucking energy.
Right.
Like,
And happy chord progressions and
yeah,
shit.
and like we're tapped into that on some type of spiritual musical realm.
Just existentially, huh? We
Yeah,
can't even fathom it.
Yeah, yeah. It's really cool to have that aspect of music. To understand like why certain chords or certain notes in certain instances can either like make people agile or like
Right.
or more relaxed and
Yeah.
like relieved.
Or like the hype shit too, right? Like stadium
Yeah,
music,
exactly.
Dodger Stadium,
Yeah.
or even concerts, of course. But like even when the artist isn't there, like oh, this shit's just a fucking banger. Like this shit sound good. It sounds good in my headphones when I'm by myself. It sounds good when I'm
Yeah.
with 50,000 people.
Yeah, looking at it like that, you also gotta think about the environments that you see your music being heard.
Yeah.
And like in certain venues where it might sound a little more muddy or whatever.
Right.
You know.
Too much going on.
Yeah.
The engineer's not on point.
Yeah, and that goes
Yeah.
to like that physics side of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's all fun.
Yeah.
It's a process. It's not something that's learned in a month or
Fuck
even
no.
a year.
Or ever,
it
really,
takes
right?
years
Yeah.
of work and studying.
And it takes a lot of confidence too, right? To be like confident in your sound, like this is what I like.
Yeah,
like,
and even like putting your stuff out. 'Cause
Right.
I felt like when I first came out with music, and I was really what's the word? insecure about it, I guess.
Right.
Like
Just hesitant.
Yeah, hesitant, like too critical about like what like I gotta tweak this but sometimes people need to hear what you have, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people that are audiophiles and they may pick up on little things like that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, people just want to hear something that sounds good to them.
Yeah, and something original too.
Something original,
or
exactly.
not like, bro, I'm too familiar with this.
Yeah,
bro. Like, I've heard this before.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you see T-Pain's rant? Like, they already made it.
Was this recent?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Pull up T-Pain's rant. He be doing his streaming, getting his bread right there, right? Like even gaming.
Yeah.
It's just too spot on, bro. Especially he's like very charismatic, so it's funny as fuck, bro. You can click any of them. It's one of those.
So you haven't gone to the 100 Proof Cypher yet?
No,
you
I haven't
gone.
Yeah,
No.
not to the Santa Ana one.
Yeah.
Different music. We have all the shit that you're doing. We already have it. Lil Uzi Vert is already doing it. Lil Baby is already doing it. Dub Baby is already doing it. It's literally two niggas with baby in their names that's already doing all the music you want. Do something else. Do something else. That's it. That's all we want. Do something else. Holy shit.
And that's fucked up if
We
somebody
have it!
submitted a song and they triggered that out of him.
Oh, that's what it was.
I don't know.
He just heard it and he was like, "Oh, this sounds like
stop."
this fucking person."
Because he does do like reactions, right? Like
So he must be
yeah,
hearing a lot.
damn, bro's fucking
And that's
reevaluating.
kind of what I'm getting at. I didn't mean it like
Right.
disrespect
Yeah.
to, like people's, but like when you got to be realistic at a certain point when it comes to anything you're doing in your life, career wise or whatever. Like, do you see yourself doing this? Is this made for you to thrive in? Are you willing to put in the work?
Yeah, and deal with the
sacrifice
bad
that,
days.
People who do construction, people that do music, art, whatever.
Right.
And like those that really take it serious, it'll show without you really saying much words.
Yeah, but it's a fine line of because you have to imitate for a while to find your own style, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think A$AP Rocky says this imitation is like a form of flattery.
Right, yeah.
Like the biggest form of flattery is when they imitate.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how a lot of producers also like became who they are.
Right.
They drew from people that inspired them. I know I'm always listening to like different producers, studying like
what they're doing.
Yeah, how they lay out their drums, how I want to lay out my drums. Like a couple of them, Evidence, Alchemist, my homie Rock 100. Shout outs to him.
But but that's different than like making like, oh, I'm gonna make this because it's easy to make, right? Like that's like, no, I'm learning the game right now. But like those was the people T-Pain was talking about, like they're making those songs because they're easy to make. Like, oh, I just do this little melody.
You gotta have your formula,
Right.
As a producer, that's what gives it that touch, like it won't sound entirely like another producer's style or a beat that someone heard or whatever.
Yeah, it's interesting how there's those like that's how like, right? So everything's so nuanced, but that's how I don't want to switch to politics, but like people that are so focused on politics, like, no, like I'm right and that's it, or this is the only way it is, but everything else in our life is like, nah, bro, like this fucking layers, like, because you do have to imitate other artists. Even I've done it, bro, like, where I'm gonna try to sound like him, and you kind of find a new style that wasn't your own, like the Beatles and fucking Chuck Berry and what's the other homie, Muddy Waters, like, bro, they fucking, they essentially, that was kind of, cookie cutter their shit, and then, but they took off with it more bigger. It was, it's not, for whatever reason it happened. You know, they caught the right moment and all that. But you do have to find like a style. You do have to build your own style from other people's style, but also you can't just imitate people's shit. Like,
you just gotta draw
right
from different people, and then find a way to throw that in your own pot. You know,
right, yeah,
like
yeah, because
how
I
you
heard
arrange it, how you lay out drums. Those type of things are what make you stand out.
yeah, the fine tuning, right?
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do it word for word, but you still got to do it. Like I heard Terrence Martin, you know, is that right? Terrence Martin? He's like does like all the jazz and shit, but he's also been like on To Pimp a Butterfly, and you've heard a ton of his shit.
What instruments is he with?
Like the saxophone.
Oh, so he was
yeah,
doing a
well,
lot
he's
of,
like he does that.
sections for that album.
He's like one of those
Yeah.
everything utility guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he said on he produced you pull up the YG twist my fingers. Like it's he said he just I just wanted to sound like Battle Cat. I literally just wanted to sound like Battle Cat. And in the session YG picked that one.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh shit, like I didn't expect that. You could play a little bit. Where it does sound like some some battle, some 90s, Daz, yeah, 90s in 2016. But he said, like, I literally tried to just imitate some Battle Cat. That's like the weird thing about art too, is like sometimes you just want to get something out of your system. Like, like I have this creative itch. Like I just want to get that out of the way so I could do the next thing.
It's the creative processes.
Right.
And like you start from here, which is imitation. Then you move on to innovation.
Right.
You start innovating, throwing your own elements. And then I forgot what the last stage is called, but that's when you establish like who you are as a
like genre breaking, reinvention type shit.
That's
right?
when you get that recognition.
Right.
Okay, this is my place in this what we.
You gotta be good enough.
Game,
Right. Yeah. You gotta be good enough to reach that point.
Yeah.
Taking all those.
And like even going to shows and stuff, I always like to like study and listen to other producers and stuff,
There's a lot of interesting aspects to hip hop too, because I remember seeing I was listening to Boss on No Jumper with Adam 22, which I haven't been keeping up with him. It's an interesting fella, but and Boss was like, I go to the club, bro, I'm listening to the hi-hats, like I'm listening to the drums, like I'm listening to why their shit hitting, like, and my shit ain't hitting like that, bro. Like that's outside is different too, bro. Like damn. Like, part of me is like, hell yeah, that's an excuse for me to go out more. Like, if I gotta listen to the music. Like, it does hit different, though. Like, there is a study of it, but you gotta be able to pay attention. But, he's a professional. I'm sure he is paying attention no matter where he's at. You just hit the cut for a little bit. Like, let me listen to this shit. Like, why is this shit hitting?
Right.
What are they doing different that I'm not?
Yeah, bro. There's always a lot to learn when it comes to, like, mixing and mastering and all that.
Yeah, and then the setting too, right?
You work with a different range of artists. Every artist is gonna have their own frequencies where they stand out, And
right.
You're gonna have to carve out different areas.
Yeah, EQ it the right way.
Some artists you may not even need to do much EQing,
Right.
Because they just sound good with like the setup you have and because of their voice.
Yeah, people like have voices, bro, that just cut through songs like nothing. Like Isaiah Rashad, like he could probably have fucking one EQ and one compressor and he's gonna sound good, bro. No problemo.
Sometimes it doesn't take much,
Yeah, no problemo.
It's knowing when to apply certain little devices,
Right.
Plugins
and then some motherfuckers gotta earn it, right? Like that's how I felt when I started recording music. Like my voice wasn't the best. I feel like I'm still finding my voice 10 years into this shit. But I enjoyed writing a lot. I was writing years before I ever recorded.
Yeah, I remember seeing a video of Snoop recording something with Dre, and then Dre's like pausing. He's like, "I don't believe you," or
right.
like making him record it again.
Yeah.
And like that's what it takes sometimes, You gotta bring that energy when it comes to recording. You have to people gotta believe what you're saying. You know?
Yeah.
You gotta have that credibility, like, especially if it's something that's like deep.
Right. Or like even brag or now I guess that's like a little easier to front, right?
Yeah, you're seeing it a lot now.
Yeah. But it's always been there, right?
Yeah.
But like fools like that were like doing it like just swaggy as fuck though, right? Like you can't say like how 50 was claiming to be, claiming
cadence, bro.
Yeah,
Cadence.
and Snoop, they were bragging two different ways,
And sometimes they just make it look effortless,
Yeah. Yeah, well, Snoop is insanely effortless, That'd be, I see he was in the Olympic commercial in the Super Bowl, like, bro, Snoop's still just having fun. Like,
I was just making money
Yeah.
left and right with different things.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck what the commercial is. Yeah, and then there's shit like that too, right? Like the persona and character and like alter egos and shit.
As far as like producers, who do you kind of like find yourself listening to a lot?
As of like right now, or in general?
As of right now.
Right now, like for sure, Hit Boy is always sick. Alchemist, it has to be certain artists too. Like the Ensalada was super hard with Freddie Gibbs. Yeah. The other homies too. Even though I appreciate what they're doing and I'm not knocking their craft, of course. Like, but it sounds like I could hear it on the last project. So at some points, like with the rhyme schemes or even what they're talking about, like Rock or Benny the Butcher and shit. No diss, just for my own opinion.
Nah, I feel it.
Yeah, really, bro. Like I'm not. Yeah, for like the modern era. See, like Hit Boy's got kind of OG though too, bro. For sure, Hit Boy's
cool
kind of.
he used to stay out in Fontana.
Yeah.
Like, it's not far from like where I grew up.
Mine has his classics. Yeah, that's honestly a good question, bro. I feel like as of lately, I've been more drawn to like the old school shit, bro. Like listening like to Pharrell production but then like Apple Music, like they fucked up the playlist, bro. I went to like his producer shit and it was all like the newer super pop shit. Like it wasn't like the real hitters.
Yeah, like the algorithm for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Compared to like other like Spotify or whatever.
Yeah, like they didn't have like the clips and the fucking like even like his Justin Timberlake shit. Like say what you want about the artist, but the sounds that guy was fucking making were
and
insane.
You know how we're discussing like adding your signature sound and formula. Like Pharrell's has an easy example. That four bar count in the beginning of track.
Yeah,
he would use it a lot,
Yeah, you gotta watch his little Lego documentary.
He was a Lego?
Piece by piece. Yeah, he said he's like, everybody does documentaries. My shit's on being Lego. Like it's kind of hard to watch. Like bro, like part of me the whole time I'm like, fuck, bro, like this shit would be so much better if I was.
Probably has like a big ass Lego set in his living room, just whole castle,
the whole documentary
for his kids and stuff.
Everybody makes appearances as in Lego, like fucking Gwen Stefani, Pusha T, Jay-Z.
I mean, yeah. A lot of us grew up with it.
Yeah, for sure. So it's cool once you get past that, and you just gotta let go of your critiques. At least for me.
Yeah.
It was like, but his story was incredible, and then the amount of hits he was making, bro. Like there was just insane, bro.
Yeah,
insane.
Neptunes.
Yeah.
The other guy too, always forget
Chad.
his name. Yeah, him.
Chad, yeah.
Like he doesn't get enough recognition.
Right, yeah.
Either, and I know like he's had like little battles when it came to like
the finances
and stuff. But like, I think he pretty much did like the drums for Grinding.
Right,
yeah. For the most part, that was his touch,
Yeah, and the documentary they give him a lot of credit because they say that he was going in, or they were cooking at his house. They were going to his house because he had everything.
Yeah,
the
whole setup.
Yeah, he had everything already.
Yeah, man. I mean, music's a journey, and there's especially when more people are involved, it can get ugly, if not everybody's on the same page and
the money changes.
Yeah, money definitely will change people,
Yeah, well, that's
that's why you always got to do it for the love first and foremost.
Right.
Like,
and get on the same page before it happens too, bro. Like,
if you're dope and if you this was like if you were meant for this lane and all that, then like money's gonna come, you know.
Yeah.
And that's something that Ninth Wonder would say. I don't know if you listen to.
Yeah. I know.
There's like the documentary he has, and then yeah, he always tells younger upcoming producers do it for the
I know
for the music.
Yeah, y'all too focused on getting in the game.
Music
yeah.
is another that's a whole business side of things.
Right,
you know?
right.
You are gonna want to learn as much as you can about it
like
because
your rights and shit.
Yeah, because
your IP and everything.
Because you don't always want to leave that up to a single person or a team. You know, you want to be involved as well. You know, and she gets deep. You know, there's layers to it.
Yeah, but I know it, or part of the clip where he's like, hey, you guys are too focused on getting in the game. Like, I was so good. Jay-Z pulled me out of, I think he's Ninth Wonder from Carolina too.
Yeah, he's from Raleigh.
Yeah,
I think.
It's like Jay-Z got me out of there. Like I didn't find he found me because my shit was hitting so hard. Like, and that there is definitely an aspect of like the networking and I gotta be here and I gotta find this plug and what's up. And like, whereas the craft, at times it feels like the craft is secondary when like in those circles, like the networking events and all that.
Yeah, but you got to work with what you have at your disposal too, you know. And he's one of my inspirations for that because he's kind of the one that like really brought like a good response for Fruity Loops, you know.
Right.
Because he I think he did a song with Beyonce or like Destiny Child or whatever on his computer.
Right.
And that song ended up getting him a Grammy or something like that. And that was all on the computer, you know? And like whatever works for people, you know. Some people like physical analog setups. Some people are strictly digital. I like to incorporate both, you know?
I was gonna ask you, what do you prefer?
I started just, you know, with a laptop. I didn't have much to begin with, you know. And over the years it went, you know, started growing my hardware setup and stuff. Analog, definitely something about it, even like the signal and like the way it outputs.
There's something to it.
There's just something about it,
that frequency, that energy, right?
Like you may be reading it at the same level on the mixer, you know, like a digital one and an analog signal. But the analog one's gonna sound louder.
Right.
You know, even though they're both hitting like say -9 decibels.
Gotcha.
Whatever, you know, because it's just more full. It's being processed
with electricity.
With everything that, you know.
Well, I seen like Mixed by Ali Mixed by Ali said like digital plugins are just coding. It's there's no electricity, whereas analog has power running through it.
Kind of like a prototype. Like not so much a replica, but it's basically inspired by analog.
Yeah, for sure. Know? Yeah, analog hardware has all the fucking resistors and all the little motherboards and all that shit.
You know, there's a reason why they weigh a lot. You know, because people put a lot of thought into.
Yeah, that's crazy, and I'm not even like I've never even had my voice ran through an analog chain or anything, bro. Like I gotta tap in. I gotta fucking level up.
I mean, there's different applications. But I'm curious too how for podcasts if they run it to like a.
Oh, that would be crazy too.
Like an analog.
That's interesting.
Setup.
Yeah, definitely on music. Well, like Quick is like a lot of tape too, right? He still likes recording like on tape. DJ Quick, yeah.
So
like there's magnetism in the tape, like it picks up the energy in the room. And his shit does sound like there's like he said, if there's a party in the studio, like it's gonna pick it up. It's gonna pick up the party, and his shit does have like a uplifting feel to it, no matter what. It could be like a party song, like pitching the party, or even that shit he was doing with Problem, like that Rosecrans projects. That shit was fire, bro.
Yeah, Quick was one of those OGs that
kind of.
He's not underground clearly because
Right.
you know.
But he should be getting
but
more.
as far as like production and like how he kind of changed the game, and like he doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, you know.
Yeah, definitely not spoken
Like,
on enough.
Like, everyone remembers like Dr. Dre,
yeah.
and yeah, Dre fucking innovated on studio techniques and all that.
Right.
But Quick was also in that same era doing the same thing, you know.
But so then, at what point do we have to separate Dr. Dre's ability to pick artists and cultivate them, and his actual like technical production sound shit? Because later on in the years, like, or like, you know, like, what did he executive produced what, To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, all.
Yeah, I mean
he didn't make the beats though, you know. Like, everybody
played a different role, I guess, you know? And
so,
like,
but
I guess he's one of those other producers that doesn't really have much to prove either,
right.
you know? And like, as far as the production chair and all that.
And then his ability to coach people, like, oh, you gotta sound like this, you gotta
like,
sound like that.
You know?
Yeah.
You can mentor.
But musically, he hasn't like done anything of big impact for a long time, right? Like, for like Step A, nothing on the project.
I think with him, he set the bar pretty
right,
fucking
right,
high.
right. Yeah, he don't gotta.
Out, you know?
He don't gotta do it on what the fuck.
It's kind of hard to like.
And
that's when artists do a lot of their most original work, you know, like
at the beginning.
Like they're in the beginning.
Right.
And not to throw anything away, like from their future projects and things like that, but something about when artists come out. Yeah, the hunger of it, you know, it just comes out more.
The desperation too of being fucking poor and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And you know, with that first one and the follow up, he set the
bar
high
for sure.
And I think he just decided to take a different role, you know.
Right.
Kind of more like the entrepreneur.
Yeah. Executive
role. Like, he would still produce tracks here and there. I know he worked with Nipsey.
Yeah. He has like little moments. He has like a song with T.I. that's cool.
It's a different avenue, you know, different niche. So.
Oh, and then he had like the Compton too, right? Compton soundtrack.
Yeah, that's the one that had like other featured artists on there.
So it was a soundtrack, right? It was more of a. But none of the music was even on the movie. Yeah, I guess it couldn't be. They already had their own soundtrack, right?
Yeah, like right now, I really like listening to Conductor Williams' production.
Right. Yeah. Bro was really
some of like my local friends.
Yeah.
That produce. Yeah, man.
Yeah, like Metro.
Rock Marciano. Even on some production.
Right. Like Metro's cool too. He has his. It's like who he works with, where like they mesh well.
Oh, like the future one.
Yeah.
I think like Kendrick's on one of them too.
Yeah, but it's interesting. I gotta be ready for this type of shit. Like who is like Hit Boy for sure. But then it's like the producers that are like the star of the show, like an Alchemist, like a Hit Boy, like a Metro. We know them, but then the music that I'm listening to is more about the artist, I guess. Well, like T- is dope too, right? Like he's still always in the cut.
Do you produce yourself?
So rarely. I have 2 songs out that I made the whole beat.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it's also simple. That's what I actually wanted to ask you about. Like, what's your, like, I had this discussion with my cousin. Like, there's production, right? Which is like getting the whole song and like bringing out the artist and that shit we're talking about. And then there's beat making where like, all right, well, like I made the beat, but I don't really know how to coach you, or I don't know when to suggest we drop off this bridge. I'll leave that up to the artist. But then now there's like another thing, which like which this makes me want to stay away from producing my own shit, which is like it's sound curation. Yeah, like
basically.
If I get a sample, I don't chop it. I just like how the fucking chords sound. Then I put a loop of a hi-hats. Don't play that shit. And then fucking put a loop of some drums, and then I slam it together. Like, you know, that's not producing, bro. That's not like sound curation, right? It's like relying on your ear rather than like you. At some point, you got to put your hands on it and cut something and fucking play the drums.
I think it's how you mesh things and how
Right.
it appeals to you and
To
to
you,
other
yeah.
people. Beat making, it's like just that first step. You can make a beat, send it to like someone else's producer or engineer, and you don't play that other part.
Right,
in
right.
The rest of the process.
Yeah, where they
you made
elevate
the beat, it started with you, but they're the ones in the studio making changes, curating
Yeah.
it, tailoring it.
Yep. Composing it.
And giving it a whole like presentation, basically,
Right.
like a
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
trailer.
Yep. Exactly. That's a good way of putting it.
So
Yeah. You got to make it presentable.
yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like that's like a little bit of a pride thing too. Like now, like dog, if I'm not gonna be able to like cut the samples and fucking chop shit, then I'm gonna kind of stay away from trying to produce. But I do gotta get more into like my production
Beat
side.
making is very raw,
Right.
and organic. It's you could have a beat and that's not like the final draft.
Mm-hmm.
Production is when you really like polish it.
Yeah.
And help shape that whole project.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I feel like that's like a different like the sound curation. Like I said, like if I get 4 loops from Splice and they sound good together, like I feel like that's lower than beat making. Like beat making is if I play the hi-hats or you fucking hit the kick at the right point or chop the sample or place
There's times where loops
are useful too.
are just use them as loops,
Right.
Like
right,
don't
right.
overthink the loop, the sound, Sometimes it's just what it was meant to be, and other times like maybe chopped would have sounded better because it gives you more room to play with patterns,
Yeah, and to get some
when
originality.
you micro chop like into 16s, into 32s, you can create something completely new easily on the fly.
Right. Yeah, where that I feel like it has to be new too.
Especially like a drum machine, like an MPC or whatever.
Right.
Like you can record it already chopped
Yeah.
into the pads and.
Well, that's your boy
From
Alchemist.
there, that's
yeah.
when exactly.
He's fucking insane with the.
And I'm trying to get an MPC soon because I feel like it's long overdue for me. I know my way around it, like my friend showing me around, and like.
But you gotta put those hours in, like
solo,
dolo, to really get comfortable with it and able to express yourself. Like, oh, this is what I was going for.
Yeah.
Like something for sure, because I've been listening to that. I suggest everybody go listen to it, or any J. Cole fans, hip hop fans. Inevitable, the podcast series they did with him and Ibrahim.
J. Cole.
Yeah, his manager homie. It's pretty old, bro. But I don't know. Well, I was thinking not to listen to it, but it's cool that I'm listening to it now. It's less of a podcast, like a natural conversation. It's more like, oh, we're gonna talk about this chapter, and so they go through everything, like from him being in Fayetteville to fucking moving to NYC, meeting this fool.
Does it move linear?
It's all linear. Yeah. So it's not like a pod. It's more like an audio book.
Yeah.
Like it's more of a series. But just his production, bro. Like, damn, like I gotta get
J. Cole. That's another thing.
Yeah, like, bro, I gotta get on my shit, bro. Hell no.
I haven't even checked if he has a lot of
Credits.
Credits.
Yeah. Can we pull up the fall off?
I think on Genius, right, or something.
Yeah, like Wikipedia. Like the stories, bro. The stories is insane. Like I don't want to drop too much because you'd enjoy it, bro. Just hearing his story. But like him getting stoned or he had lights please. He had it already, and then he's always has struggled with his relationship with weed and getting blown, and then he went up and played the beat, and I was like, bro, this shit, it just hit automatically. Yeah, cool.
He definitely played a part in a lot of them.
Yeah, cool.
The Alchemist did that one.
Yeah, some of them he was not on at all. Yeah, Alchemist got that one solo, huh?
All you need is one from him.
Yeah. Yeah, no help neither, huh?
You get a production from him, you're
that one.
top dog.
Go back to 30, yeah, that one, yeah, hell yeah, that one got a lot of people because that shit sounds crazy. That 39 intro. Well, it has like 3 songs in the one song, right? It moves all over the place. Yeah, vinyls.
That's another crazy thing too when it comes to projects when producers collaborate.
Right, yeah.
You know, like that's when you really gotta like let your ego down and like let certain ideas flow. You know.
Yeah,
Cause
Jennifer Lopez is credited for some reason. Jake One, damn, that's hard. Tay Beast, T minus, yeah.
Jake One and that other guy are like a duo. They have a name. I forget their name. They did like a rhythm roulette. I don't know if you ever seen those series.
Right, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, he's on one of them.
Well, we would love those shits when we were barely like getting involved in music. We were watching them all the time.
I remember when the whole series came out.
Yeah, they're dope as fuck.
Even watching like Ninth Wonder do it again 10 years later.
Right.
That one he did like 7 beats or something.
Yeah, Mac Miller did one. Rest in peace. Yeah, it was just cool as hell, bro. Yeah, there's some where he's not listed as at all. But you know he was involved in everything too.
Yeah. And you know that's how you know Cole takes this shit seriously too.
Yeah,
you know?
top
like,
tier.
Amidst all the beefing and all the drama, like he stayed like hidden and working on his own stuff, you know, rewriting his narrative.
Just hearing him on that 39 intro, hearing him talk like, I never saw a day, or I never thought I'd see the day where they talk on my name, and it like became a little trend. Like a lot of people spoke on him, bro. Like Freddie Gibbs, Mick Jenkins, like they not like a diss, but like they like, you know, they referenced it. I'm never going out like Cole, or I ain't going, you know, like little shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you gotta know what it is too with this guy, cause it's a short list of people that can rap as well as him or make better music than him.
Yeah,
you know?
it's definitely a blessing to be able to do different things, you know.
Right.
Like to produce, to rap, to engineer.
Have you ever got to lay down a 16 or anything?
It's
hook?
funny. I was actually about to say something.
A hook?
I used to write before I even like
Right.
started producing, but I didn't really like take it that seriously. I guess it was more just like to
Just
vent,
yeah,
to release, to
for the and because you love the
poetry.
craft too.
Yeah, and then I just kind of put it away and started listening more to like production and started trying it myself but I'm actually like affiliated with a crew, PhD crew.
How yeah.
They're from out here, Santa Ana. It's like a couple of us, like 2 or 3 of us produce NMC.
How yeah.
I actually wrote a 16 for a track. We haven't put it out yet, but they've been like pushing me to like write more.
Yeah.
And I wrote that 16 on the spot.
Recorded it too.
Recorded it, but I want to re-record it just because I feel like I
Do a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't had too much time because I've been
Right.
working like 2 jobs right now. But to get back over here and re-record it.
Alright. Did you enjoy it though? Like I was just writing
it
and
was
recording
it was
too.
fun, man.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
It was a different experience being recorded than being the one in the chair recording somebody else. You know.
Hell yeah. But it also like strengthens the bond though too of everybody in the room. And
yeah, it's like it's a sport, you know.
Yeah,
and, like,
it's also the art.
Sharpen steel and
yeah, and then that's how you make the best music too. Like, can we pull up what is it? Loyalty? Like that's one of my favorite shit, bro. Is
who's that by?
Kendrick, but DJ Dahi, you know who he is, right? Where that's him on the geek, then I'm fired up, I'm fired up. Like, you know, Kendrick mastermind that shit, bro. Like, oh nah, Dahi, you're gonna do it. Like, go do that part. Where he made the beat, but like I don't know how many like actual vocal credits DJ Dahi has. Like, that's just hard, you know, like just because you know that studio session had to be.
It's hard to believe that it's already gonna be almost 9 years since
Yeah.
this album came out. It feels like it just came out.
Oh hell no. Oh hell.
Just mirrors. It feel like time's being accelerated.
Yeah, it is, right. Well, it's
We're in
that
a
we get
time
older,
warp.
right? So when we're kids, a day was long because it was
Yeah.
so much of our life. And then I also heard a theory that it's you have less moments that you're like awestruck when you get as an adult, like like damn, you know,
Yeah.
that shit's unforgettable, like
Yeah.
that feeling. I guess, but as musicians and artists, that shit we feel that more often, right? As
Being
artists,
busy all the time, the days go by.
yeah. Music slows that shit down, huh?
It's a process, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, like you're gonna be busy every single day. And
Yeah.
and then you know, for those that still got to work their 9 to 5s or
Which is all of us, right?
it's always that tug of war between
right.
going all in into your craft and like if only we all were able to,
Right.
you know? But
Yeah.
like the reality is the way things are, and for a lot of us, we still gotta work, and
Yeah.
it's that
absolutely.
tug of war between like putting it into your craft so you don't have to be doing this, you know,
Yeah.
and
But this is
it's tough, man.
how this takes. But then this time
it's easier said than done, you know.
Yeah, this time that I put into work, it takes away from my music time, and then
Yeah,
for sure.
And
But it's all about those. You gotta.
sacrifice.
Yeah, bro. It's and too. It's like the eliminating the bullshit too. You know, like I don't. You know, from my experience, like bro, like the things like the social media, like scrolling.
Yeah,
and shit.
the things that
The
aren't
shit
doing
that
anything for
yeah,
you.
bro. Like there's
you
things
know?
that you have to do, like work, bro, and you know, like take care of your health, your mental health, bro. You gotta pay your rent, gotta
Mental
pay your
health,
bills.
yeah.
You gotta do those things. That's part of the work, but it's and once you eliminate the bullshit, and that's when you start like, all right, cool. I have a little bit more time,
Yeah.
before like, cause there's certain things you can't sacrifice, bro. Like your mental health, your bills. You know, like there's not unless you're a crazy motherfucker. Like, bro, that podcast, like how they talked about being broke, bro. Like, damn, like these fools were broke. Like, you know, it's luckily I would do trade work, so you know you stay busy with that shit. What I did, like,
What do you do?
like telecommunications,
Oh,
like
okay.
cameras and
I
Wi-Fi,
used to,
data.
for a while, I was doing electrical work.
Right,
but,
yeah.
You know, like things slow down and people get laid off and things.
Yeah,
Like
for sure,
But-
unions and shit.
that. Yeah.
Yes, but like these foods were like broke, bro. Like damn, like, but that's where the hunger comes from too. And then you gotta like that same. It's all about how you frame it too. Like that same energy, like fuck this job. It's a fine line of like.
Yeah,
'cause-
if you're straining yourself that much to make somebody else wealthier,
like
who
you gotta
doesn't
go harder
value-
for yourself.
you might as well invest in yourself. You may not be having money coming in
Right.
at that time, but all of that will add up, and
Right.
like it could take one simple break,
One
you know?
moment.
One moment that will change your life. And
Yeah, because you could frame that energy different, like that dread of having to go to work. Like, it's like nah. I had that shit happen like a couple weeks ago, bro. Where like I had been busting my ass at this job site, bro, like just killing it, and
Yeah.
I wasn't even with the company.
Mhm.
I was just right there, like temping and shit. And like somebody, and at the end of the day, bro, like somebody, the supervisor, like, bro, you gotta speed it up, bro. Like, bro, like you're not cutting it. Like, bro, I'm fucking killing this shit,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I feel like I'm killing it. And we had a little back and forth. And after, I was just driving in my car, and I just like felt that little, like that, you know, I just felt my energy change. Like, hell no, bro. Like this fucking music. Like, hell no. Like we gotta make it, bro. We gotta make it. Start hyping yourself up too. That's there's a lot of, you know, like, there's a lot of hacks, bro. And I felt not hacks, but there's a lot of maturity that you develop like after years and years and years of going through the ups and downs. Like, bro,
you get tired of you at some point you got to make that change, you know.
Yeah.
Like, whatever's not benefiting you towards your goals, you got to cut out.
right.
You know.
Yeah, and then
You gotta trim the fat per se, you know.
yeah,
Like,
absolutely,
remove all the
absolutely.
excess that you don't need, you know.
And then being realistic with yourself too, bro, because you gotta like if you just enjoy your craft and you're not trying to do this shit for a living, like that's cool. Just do what you do. But for the people that really want to like do this for a living, like, bro, you're gonna have to. It's gonna take some sacrifice, bro. Like family time or certain things, you know, social time, hanging out with the homies, drinking. What some of that shit has to get cut off to a
And the
certain
more
degree,
opportunities
bro.
that present themselves, the bigger you get, the more
Yeah, bro.
more busy you're gonna be.
Yeah, it feeds back into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, surrounding yourself with the right people too, bro. People that are dedicated, and you gotta be dedicated to the future and enjoying the moments right now
Yeah.
as they're happening. Because it's also fucking how ironic, right? That all the big superstars are like, oh, that shit was more fun. That's why this fool was doing the trunk sale, bro. J. Cole, like, bro, that shit was the fun shit. Like the superstardom's not even that. Well, I'm sure they, of course, right? It must be nice, right? That they say the superstardom's not that fun compared to the come up. Like, of course, it's hard for us to believe that, but like, damn,
More money, more problems.
yeah, right? Different problems. But it's a fun game, bro.
Yeah. I mean, no matter what, there's gonna be obstacles. There's gonna be problems.
It never ends,
Which
bro.
ones do you want to have? You know.
Yeah. It never ends. It never ends, bro. You always gotta be. You're always gonna be like I thought about it today, bro. Like forever flawed, forever improving. Like it's just part of being a human, right? The human condition.
For a lot of people, it's good to be out of your comfort zone. You know?
Right. Yeah.
Because that means that you're not, I guess, conforming. You're getting too comfortable with where you're at. You know.
Yeah.
There's times where you don't really gotta. You can settle, and there's other times where you gotta
push
for
yourself.
More,
yeah.
Push for more. There's more that.
Yeah, it's all one of the like things I recommend to people like artists, especially producers, just people that are creative trying to chase their dream. Like, bro, you gotta know you can't do everything in a day, bro. Like, you can't figure it out all in one day. Like, you can't put the pressure of your whole career on one day, bro. Because like once you start going down that lane, bro, that's how you start fucking with your mind, bro. Like, for sure. Like, damn,
my career is all those days added up. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, damn, I gotta do social media.
Life's the sum of all your choices, your
right,
decisions,
yeah.
your choices. You know.
You can't put it all that weight on you. And like, I gotta do social media. I gotta get better at producing. I gotta write. I gotta do this. And like, once you start going down that rabbit hole, bro, like, nah, you start putting your head in a loop.
It gets overwhelming.
Yeah, bro. You gotta just have good days. Make them better. Like
be
we said,
productive. Just
yeah,
be productive
yeah,
every
and
day.
some it's gonna look different too.
It
like
doesn't have to be for like hours in a day.
You know, yeah, and you know too. Like some sessions are gonna be shit, bro. Like some writing sessions, some recording sessions for me are gonna be whack, bro. It's just, but that's the part of the art. You know, you go through the process, bro. All these fools dealt with it too. They all fucking dealt with it, bro. You know, they didn't. There's no skipping that shit. Whack recordings, fucking whack beat making days. You know, Kobe had fucking terrible. You know he did, bro. Shooting sessions. I mean, he had terrible shooting games, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, it's part of.
But he was willing to take those shots.
Yeah. Hell
he
yeah.
may have. I think there was one game where he like was shooting pretty bad, and he made the last shot to win the game.
Right.
Even that just one shot.
Nobody gives a
courage.
fuck.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, all those other
you were
ones,
willing to take that last shot, and you made it.
Hell yeah.
And that made up for all the,
everything that, well, it's I don't know, bro. It's like, right, like at the end too, like, bro, what do we have to lose, you know? Like, yeah, it's gonna be difficult days, and we do have to work our jobs, pay our bills, bro. Like, bro, we're fucking, at least we're chasing our dream, bro. Like, cause motherfuckers sit on the sidelines forever, dog. Like that shit. I'd rather have
That's one of my fears, is to like just have years go by and yeah, like you said, waiting on the sidelines, never promoting yourself, never betting on yourself.
Yeah, or scared of the criticism or what people will say. Like
people
that.
People are always gonna have something to say.
Yeah, bro. This is, and those are the motherfuckers those are the fools that could be if they put in the work, they'd be changing the game. But they stood, they stood in that fucking in their little shell right there, never broke out.
Or there's people that are gonna feel threatened by what you have to offer to the game,
right?
Or like whatever.
But
I always just do what makes me feel happy, what sounds dope to me, to maybe like friends and artists that I've worked with or that I want to work with.
Right.
Like, okay, maybe this could be tailored to them. Let me get in touch with them, see if we can make this happen,
That's how you make the most effective shit, though, bro. Trusting your sound, for sure. Once you start getting like in those little whispers in your head of, oh, I gotta make something that sounds like this, sounds like that, and you start losing your fucking instincts. That's when you lose everything that makes you.
And like, it's funny how when you start, how our minds are magnets and we start attracting what we think,
right?
And how certain things in your life start playing out the way that you wanted it to play out, and like you start seeing little signs here and there, like, okay, you're on the right path. And like I wanted to work with that artist Big Ace before he even heard of me, and like out of the blue that he heard my tape and like, hey, let's
looped right back.
Yeah, like let's make something happen with this.
Yeah, now see,
and he's already like writing to another one of those tracks from
tapped
that
in.
So now it's up to me to keep putting material out.
Yeah,
keep putting out. I'm gonna drop more a whole new instrumental series called Instrumentals.
Oh yeah.
Because Ill Disciple.
Got you, yeah.
And and just make a series and just keep cooking. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. There's all these motherfuckers are just humans, bro. All these people that we idolize, bro. Like, of course, what they accomplished seems fucking inhuman. It seems ridiculous. They're like a myth, like a story. What they able to do with their lives, but at the end of the day, these are all just people, bro. They're
ordinary people that wanted to be great.
Yeah, bro.
We're all great when we decided.
Yeah, our studio sessions are the same shit, bro. They're bullshitting, having fun, cracking some jokes, cutting, boom, get serious.
But
boom. When it's time to get serious,
it's not
boom.
Like
Partying. Not the whole time. But there's still like there has to be some play within the music too.
Of course.
Because it can't be like a death row. You gotta write, or else we're gonna fucking
I'm gonna sue your ass.
Suge Knight's gonna fucking punch my head in. It can't be like that. Neither. There has to be some fun and some some joyfulness to it.
It's a journey, man. It's what makes those projects so special.
Yeah, got me.
What it took for them to make it, to be able to share it with the world and have a good response to that. It's like, damn, like people
to inspire the next generation.
Right here,
yeah. Motherfuckers are gonna do it, bro. It's gonna keep happening. People are gonna break through, and especially the real fucking like the groundbreaking artists, like what did you feel seeing? Are you Hispanic?
Yeah. I was born here. My parents are from Mexico.
Yeah, right.
The state right here.
Yeah.
San Luis Potosí.
Oh yeah.
It's like Central Mexico.
Yeah, banging that shit. I like that. Like, what did you feel seeing Lefty Gunplay win a Grammy? As he's the first Mexican rapper to even be nominated, right?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't listen to him as far as like beyond like what I heard on Kendrick.
Yeah, of course. But just what it represents.
Yeah, and even like with Bad Bunny yesterday, like, I think he did a good job,
making it inclusive.
Yeah. Incorporating all the other countries.
Right.
It's definitely a statement on something that is considered a highly American sport.
Right. Yeah. Very touchy subject right now.
Yeah.
With everything.
There's a reason why they didn't want him to perform or whatever.
Yeah.
But it goes beyond that.
There's for sure there's never been a Mexican like rap superstar or Mexican super producer that's like a star, but like, bro, the game is primed for that shit. Like, motherfuckers break ground. All the people we care about broke ground. Like Kanye, they break ground certain way. Like, that fool came out dressing how he wanted, rapping different, everything. Like this. That's why it keeps evolving, bro. Because people are willing to fucking be themselves and stand on their shit and go for it, bro. Whatever You know, like that's what art is about, bro. The people that have never been represented having their moment, earning their moment, and fucking taking it.
Mhm. It's for the taking. You gotta take it.
Yeah, bro, and it's primed for that. You know, it's bro. It's people are gonna break through, bro, for sure. It's on us to be some of them. Though.
Have you had a chance to listen to that tape by any chance? The one that I dropped last year.
Yeah, for sure. The one where you were sitting on the couch,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I listened to it when it came out. I haven't listened to it recently,
Yeah.
but I definitely checked it out.
Yeah, like some of those beats, like one of them I think I made like back in 2020, 2021,
Right.
and it can't, and here it is coming full circle, wanting like one artist wants to use it.
Yeah, bro.
So
It aged well.
So yeah, it's like you never want to downplay like your old stuff because you may never know like who might hear it.
Right, yeah.
Like to you, you may think, oh, it was like about early stages and there was a lot of things that I didn't know.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't as
never
polished.
Know, never delete old beats.
Yeah. Now my cousin, we had a little session on Saturday, and he was playing his like main hard drive took a shit on him or whatever. So he's going,
Happens, huh?
yeah. So he's going to the older files, and he was playing shit for him like 2017, 2018. That we were vibing to. Was like, oh, she's like, bro, this one's from 2017. Like,
The
damn,
vaults,
yeah,
digging
the
in
vaults, bro.
series.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with my those hard drive graveyard collections I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just releasing old music, bro. I'm clearing it out. Fuck it, bro. Like it's at that point, like it's just for me, dog. I want to just listen to this shit when I'm driving, when I'm at the gym, like I just don't. What's it gonna do on the laptop? I can't even listen to it, bro. And I'm not gonna fucking put it on my notes app or, fucking make a YouTube playlist. No, fucking put this shit on streaming service. Let it live, bro. Let it live.
Music's to be shared for
Yeah.
sure.
And whatever happens, it happens, bro. At least once I'm done with it, bro, like with the releasing whatever, and I'm not releasing like shit neither. It's not like fucking half a concept, or it's like it's full songs. It's a hook, a verse, a bridge on some. So at least at the end, once they're all out, we're like, oh, all this shit's out, cool. We'll keep it pushing onto the next thing.
Yeah.
Cause there's a lot of shit that gets lost, right? All the greats, all the shit we'll never hear. We'll hear our own shit, right?
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Leave a legacy,
Yes.
And like, that's one of those. The beauty about music is that, like, you can put music out, and you may, you can be the artist in the bargain bin. That somebody might even sample.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Bring that shit full circle.
Like
Yeah.
it's it's what you're striving for. I want to go for longevity. I want to be original. Definitely, it's a very important thing to me.
I would say you're doing that for sure, just from hearing your shit.
But always like not being afraid to experiment with different sounds and like.
Well, as you grow too, the sounds are gonna grow. And
like do more lo-fi stuff or stuff that can be tailored to like an R&B artist or something.
Yeah.
Something a little more spacey, more vibey, as opposed to
more for the
rugged,
bars.
Rugged, upbeat.
That's always just how keeping it growing, bro. Keeping it growing and just fucking finding that shit's so fun, bro. It's so fun experimenting and having those moments, those aha moments, even on your own, like, ooh, that sounds right. That sounds right. Writing too. I'm sure you felt like just getting the pen out for that 16 you worked on.
Yeah, there's a lot of like I have like samples that I'm like, damn, I'm kind of like I should write to this myself.
Right, yeah. And that's where the game gets heavy too, because like the real industry, like songwriters and reference tracks and shit, you gotta watch on Netflix. There's this show called Song Exploder, where they break down, like they interview the artist, but they got the whole stems. Like the interviewer has a laptop and he's looking at the stems.
Oh really?
Yeah, and they had one Ty Dolla $ign for that song LA off his, like that was like his debut album, like the Free TC album. But like this shit's insane, bro. Like Kendrick has a feature on it, Brandy's on the hook, Battle Cat put some fucking, what's that shit called, the Vox Box, like the funk shit.
Yeah.
He did that. Bro, it was stacked, but it all came from a reference track from some other, like some two brothers. They're like two twins.
Yeah.
I don't even remember their name, but they like wrote the hook and they sent it to Ty Dolla $ign. It's like, bro, how, like they were mentioning LA in the hook. He's like, bro, how was I not gonna like this song? They're talking about my city.
Yeah.
Like you gotta watch that. It's like a whole like I wish they did more, but it's like 6 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did one with him. They did one with 9 Inch Nails for the Hurt song. They did one with Dua Lipa, which like I don't know her music like that, but seeing her work was fucking fire. She had like a vocal coach in her studio.
It's always cool to get like little
Game.
Like you get behind the scenes of like how artists work.
Right. Yeah.
Little NPR desks.
Yeah.
The live performances, footage of like them in the studio.
Right.
You know, I love all that shit.
Yeah,
I try to learn from that. You know.
Yeah. Super dope seeing them. That's that shit right there, bro. All the studio, like you said, all that studio footage, behind the scenes, live performance, everything, bro. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
What a dream that chose us, right? We didn't choose it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. Well, I appreciate it for sure. This was super dope. I appreciate your insight on your music and also your dedication to the craft too, bro. Because I could tell just talking to you, you're not like you put your work in and you take it serious. So it's good to be around people like that and just hear people talk about something passionately. Motherfuckers ain't passionate about shit too, huh? Like people be like, we're like, even if this is our dream, but like motherfuckers need to get like some hobbies too, like some.
They take a lot of things for granted. Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I take music seriously because I know what it means to me. You know.
Right. You don't take it for granted one bit.
Some people say it saved them, and that could mean different things.
Right.
Did it save them, like, cause
literally,
they were doing drugs and like they, or it saved them, like as it guided them in the right direction of like narrowing their aim,
their focus,
and, like,
yeah, and it has that power.
And like it could be as simple as cheering someone up in the morning on their way to work,
Absolutely,
that goes a long way, man.
Yeah.
It's like it's not something I take for granted,
Fuck no.
I'm like, I know I listen to certain music in the morning.
And it gets right. What's one song? What's one morning car ride? You don't want to go to work, but you're gonna go to work and you're gonna do your best. What's one? Just one.
Oh man.
Like a hype up.
It could be raining. I'll put Roy Ayers. Everybody loves the sunshine.
Oh hell yeah.
That's just one of them, Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good point.
That puts me in a good space,
Like I'll give you one that rock and roll part 2. What's that guy's name? Gary Glitter. We'll put a little bit of that because I don't want to butcher.
Maybe
you've heard it. It's like it's in like the Joker and shit. Yeah, it's like a
80s.
Yeah,
80s?
Well, it's like a sports anthem. Okay. Oh, and then Kanye also sampled it on what is that? Black Skinhead?
Oh yeah, Black Skinhead.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Well, that's just it's just a vibe. Just a vibe for sure. Just a little hype up.
Yeah, man. Everybody has their songs that just like wake them the fuck up,
Wake them up. Yeah, this is like just stadium music, right? Sports.
But yeah, I'm gonna be putting out more music in the months to come, man. I have a lot of stuff just sitting on my computer.
Like
polish and put it out.
The armory is loaded.
Yeah.
Yep. Trying to start.
I can, man.
Yeah, time to start fucking shooting at some motherfuckers.
It's that tug of war, but
metaphorically speaking.
Yeah.
With music. Where can everybody find you? Like all your your streaming services, and then your Instagram.
I just go by Il Disciple on all streaming services. YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify,
IG,
just Il Disciple.
Then you're working with some artists too, right?
I'm gonna add some more things on my Bandcamp, SoundCloud.
Keeping it.
Yeah. Man.
Keeping it rolling. Do you have any music out with artists already that you produce?
Yeah, I have. I think Santana came here.
Okay,
right?
Yeah,
I have a couple tracks with him.
Yeah.
Because he was coming to my studio a lot when I was there in Santana.
Yeah, shout out to Santana's Revenge.
He lived like 5 minutes up the street from me.
Yeah, GFH alumni.
Santana's dope.
Yeah.
He's putting his work. He's paid his dues. He's putting his work.
Oh yeah.
And Big Ace is one of them.
On the way.
It's probably tomorrow or the next day.
Soon enough, yeah. We'll make sure to we'll set up all your links in the description.
Yeah.
When this drops, and make sure you get some. Make sure everybody can follow you and support.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Hell yeah, bro. And then, as you know, just podcast is going from here. So where are you going from here, bro? What's the
Going all the way up, man. So, from here, just lane focused, knowing exactly what I want, you know, like the legacy I want to leave as far as a producer, and being from like Ontario.
Put the city on.
Now, yeah, put the city on. I mean, now there's more artists from the IE that are like,
having moments.
Lady Lux, Jack Ariola from Fontana.
Right.
Like, as far as from Ontario, I know 60 East.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's from Ontario. He's like one of the.
I've opened up for him at a couple shows.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. He did some shit with Afro.
Yeah.
Who actually is like real good friends with my homie Rock.
Oh yeah, bet.
Like, kick it back in when they were in Fullerton and shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, just like keep setting higher standards, trying to network, collaborate with more people.
Keep being passionate about it.
Venturing out, can't be afraid to go somewhere completely new.
Yeah, and alone too, right?
And alone, yeah. Sometimes
if music's there, then you gotta be there too, right?
Yeah, you gotta be willing to venture out and reach more people, not just relying on social media and streaming. You gotta like touch people.
You gotta be outside. Yeah,
you gotta be outside. Yeah, so yeah, man, just increasing my productivity and
we'll keep up with it. That's going from here. Episode 35 with Ill Disciple. Motherfucking get something passion. Find something you're passionate about. Work at it. Improve upon it. Send that shit out to the world. We need more fucking passionate people in the world. Need to stop.
Creatives gotta create.
Yeah, creators gotta create, and haters gonna hate.
Exactly.
Little hoes. Going from here. Peace out.